Thank you. And next, we'd like to say hello to Asma. Hi there.
Hello from Pakistan, and thank you so much for having me. And yes, it's been wonderful to with all amazing empowered women from the globe. And myself, as you said, I am Asma Turkham, uh, a senior program manager at AR Brother in corporate firm. I'm health psychologist and founder of Turkham Foundation. Uh, in 2010, I started volunteering myself. It was a badly flood which hit my country, south part of the country. I volunteered there, and since then, I started volunteering my time partially. And later on, I thought, why not to devote myself for that cause? So since then, now I'm advocating SDGs, SDG 3, health and wellness, SGD 5, gender equality, and I think that's the day under that theme we are celebrating, and SGD 13, clean environment. So under that theme, I took few initiative. I planted uh, uh, trees, a lot of many trees from my own pocket and from the donation of my I collected from my friends and family. And so far, the grown up trees are more than 6,000, and I delivered different sessions on gender equality and mental health and emotional well-being with students of school to college to university. And so far, I have delivered more than 1,800 sessions from last couple of years, and 83 sections and workshops have specifically been delivered online during COVID. And in just in pandemic, I have provided counseling services to more than 500 individuals in 2020. Just so as a speaker, I address issues on mental health and emotional well-being, social justice for women and girls, and environmental issues in global community. So this is all about me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And you mentioned the mental health part, and I think it's very important. I'm sure many of the people around the world have been affected because of COVID, and I think one of the best things that have come out of the whole pandemic is the fact that we can speak to each other so quickly now through Zoom and all the different online platforms. So I'm very excited to get started with all of you and get your thoughts on gender equality. But for me, overall equality, as Peter mentioned, right? Why we still talk this, but there are still people around the world who maybe like to say hello on today's topic. Let's welcome next Asma. What are your thoughts on today?
Thank you, Judy, for having me, and thank you, ICDAY, for and Nunutun for invitation. I am honored to be with you all, beautiful ladies and wonderful dignitaries, to celebrate my day. And I think whatever I wanted to say, my fellow speakers already said it all. So I am going to keep it really brief, uh, just to share my thoughts in few words. Uh, Breaking the bias, as is the theme of this year. When I started advocating feminism, the more I speak, the more I realize that speaking for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, it has to be changed, because feminism, by definition, is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. So I think it's the theory of political and economical and social equality of the sexes. I started questioning gender-based assumptions when I was just only 10. I was confused at being called authoritative, as I wanted to take decision about my own life, but I was not allowed. My brothers were, they were appreciated rather. So this triggered me to stand up not only for my right and to speak up for those young women and girls. who can't speak for themselves. So I think as a woman, it's right to be paid equal as men paid. I think it is right. I should be able to take decision about my own body. I think it's right that women should be involved in policy making and decision making, and that decision will affect their lives. And I think that it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as the men are expected. But uh, sadly, I can say that there is no one country in the world where all a woman can expect to receive all these rights. No country in the world can say yet that they have achieved gender equality. There is long way to go. Each year we gathered around and we talk, but I think by gathering around, there is a way of hope that yes, we are taking it more serious. And uh, for my understanding, I used to say that until governments are not understanding the relationship between gender equality, social equity, and climate change, then let me say that without gender equality today, sustainable future for tomorrow will be out of reach, as uh, Peter said, and our former, our previous speakers said, they said a lot about it. But I think that biased will be broken only when women as human being will be respected everywhere and treated equally in each office. Either they are sitting in the North Pole or sitting on the South Pole. So that's only my thoughts, and I think everyone, my few fellow speakers, already said so much. And again, I would say that happy Women's Day to all beautiful ladies. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you, Asma. And happy International Women's Day to the gentlemen too, for seeing the importance in this topic, and as you said, Asma, to the beautiful ladies. And we can promote change for climate action, which is deeply affecting all of us right now. We feel it through the natural disasters. Some of our countries are feeling it through the rising sea levels, and it's something that cannot wait. And I feel like it's something we can start with every steps and little things in our daily lives. So thank you for sharing almost at the end, but your patience is well appreciated.